Okay, let me see what's going on. Excuse me.
I was just getting the boys. I will pick them boys up this week.
Excuse me. Okay, where's my link? Got some good internet, got a nice little shady spot. I'm good. I'm good. Yes. Yep. Alright, where's my let me get to the chat real quick. See who's on here with me. Okie dokie. Come on, laptop. Why are you so slow today? What's up with you? All right, there we go. There's my chat. All right, what's happening? What's up, Jennifer? What's up? Joshua, what's good? Jay Carly, what up? Max, good afternoon, my man. All right, cool. So I got that set up. If it get too hot out here, I'm gonna have to turn this air conditioner on because it's kind of warm. A little warm out here. All right. I'm sorry I'm taking so long, but I'm trying to get this thing on the computer set up, but it's giving me problems right now. Why? All right, there we go. There we go. I think I might need to restart this computer. This thing is slow, man. Oh, can't stand when it's slow like this. Only thing I want to be slow is the market. I want the computer to be fast, though. Come on. Come on. All right. Benita, what up? T, what's happening? Yeah. Got a couple of trades off today, man. Yep. That's how it happens. Come out of nowhere, man. And you know, them would like follow through trades too. So they were definitely solid joints that just came through right after. What's up, Mick? What's up, Don? I can't tell if this thing is blurry or not. Hold on. I think it might have been blurry. And I got OCD. Can't take it. All right, hopefully that's... Yeah, it looks clearer, right? All right, much better. Damn. All right, I was about to do something else. Forgot what it was. Wrote a song about it. Like to hear it, here it go. Why would you be driving that fast on this block? That's so stupid. He's doing like, he accelerates up to about 65 only to go to the red light at the corner. That's stupid. Just stupidity. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's one. And one more. All right, two. All right, good. Now we're good. Now we're good. Internet look good. We looking good. All right, cool. Corey Black. And I don't know who this is. Okay, so Corey's good now. Well, actually, he's not yet, but he getting there. He at least accepted my friend request. Corey, where you at, man? And I'm looking at the market at the corner of my eye. You know I can multitask. I'm gonna look at the chat in a minute. I'm trying to get Corey set up real quick. Let me go back to the chat real quick. T said, how often does that happen? Follow through trades like that? As often as the market wants it to. I know y'all hate my answers sometimes, but I gotta give it to you. I gotta give it to you raw. Mark, how often how often do you get trades? Whenever the market gives it to me. I mean, I honestly don't know how to answer that, like, kind of like any other way. You know what I mean? Because that's the honest answer. But no, in all seriousness, if you had to kind of try to, and I know that this is what you're really asking, like if you had to smooth it out into an average, you looking at anywhere from 2 or more trades per week on average. Now that sways either extreme one way or the other depending on the market. Sometimes the market is giving it off. If you're available to be on the charts and you're around and the market decides to give off 5 trades in a week, you can catch all 5 trades. But if you only around for 2 of the 5, you'll catch 2 of the 5 trades. If you around for 1, you catch 1 out of the 5. You see what I'm saying? So 1, the market does whatever it wants to do, and 2, it depends on your availability to be in front of the charts, in front of the platform rather, because we don't necessarily even need to use the chart. But it's your availability that has more to do with it as well. It's not just whether the market is giving it up or not. That is, of course, what it boils down to. But then it's a question of what your time looks like. Like for me, over these past few weeks, I haven't been as available as I would like to be. But in spite of that, I still been averaging more than 2 a week. You know what I'm saying? So it really depends more so on the factors that I just mentioned. Your availability and whether the market is wants to give it up or not. And for the most part, the market be giving it up. You just don't know when it's going to give it up. So you got to just apply your skill that you're learning so that when the market does give it up, you're going to be there to receive it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly what Ed said. Availability and market cooperation. And that's the thing about it is like everything in the interim that takes place is you not losing. Just remember that. Whatever's going on, if you're not taking no trades, you're not losing no money. So always remember that. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel like you're missing out on opportunities that the market might be presenting at the time. Because the fact that you have skill means that you can't miss out. That's hard. That's hard what I just said. The fact that you have skill means that you can't miss out. Whoa. Whoa. As said, we had 2 nights in a row when the market gave clear indications of opportunity. Yep. Exactly right. And something like kind of tangible that you can see. You know, like these are trades and setups and opportunities and the market lining up and getting in position and giving it up. This is stuff that we've all been able to bear witness to simultaneously. We all saw it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I was off somewhere trading by myself and I was the only one that had a chance to get in. Nope. The more that you observe also, and I'll say this because this will be helpful for you. The more that you observe trades that are good because of the timing, keyword, not that you're observing good trades, you're observing trades that set up at the right time. The more that you observe that, the more familiar you become with how it feels leading up to it. That's another thing I want you guys to pay attention to. Pay attention to how you feel as you're looking at the market, getting into position, and then you see a trade come. Like, just think about how the market looked right before it set up. Because notice that it's like it always comes out of nowhere, right? You ever notice that? You be looking and you're like, I don't like how the behavior looking right now. And the market a little fast. You're looking at whatever is keeping you out. Then the market just transitions. You starting to see it transition though. You see it. You're like, that one wasn't as bad. That's progression. Just the fact that you said that wasn't as bad, that's progression. It means you're getting closer to where you want to end up at. You keep watching. You're like, damn, that one was close. More progression. And you keep going through this and it continues to progress in that way until ultimately out of nowhere, oh, there's permission. Then after permission comes, market might decide to do something else. You're observing. You're like, and it's a little speeding up a little bit. Just keep an eye on it. Let's monitor the speed. You're looking, then it starts slowing back down again. Then as it's slowing back down again, bam, trade sets up. And you're like, oh, that was it right there. Exactly. Like that's, and I'm kind of laying it out like that because that's kind of how that's what it's like. That's what the experience is like. It's very powerful and it's very interesting. And it's almost kind of weird sometimes. Like, damn, how did the market just do that out of nowhere? 1 minute it was doing this, next minute it was setting up. Yeah, that's how the market is. The market does what it wants to. So that's why you can't ever dismiss anything that the market is doing, and you can't ever try to impose your thought process about what you want on the market. Your job is just to observe and wait. Like that's it. That you don't even got to do nothing else. Observe and just wait for the market to give it up. That's it. That's it. You don't have to do nothing else. Just relax. And really just get better at at the observation process. That's it. That's all it is. That is all it is. And next thing you know, it becomes so much easier to recognize and to see transition. You get to see what the progression looks like. You see how it was looking first, and then it starts to transition, and then next thing you know, you in the right environment. You know what I'm saying? You right where you supposed to be at. Boom. And it happens out of nowhere. It's a beautiful thing, man. But this is what training prepares you for. This is what training prepares you for. And this is what training conditions you to do. Like people, it's so funny how people are so repetitive with their questions. And I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about people that don't know anything about trading yet. And they're curious and they want to get into trading. The stuff that they ask is very repetitive. They just be asking the same questions. It's just different people asking the same questions all the time. And I'm like, well, the answer is still the same. The answer is the same that it was when, I was doing the live stream. Because they'll talk to me and they'll message me directly And I'm like, well, you can see what I was saying on live stream is exactly what it is. It's the same thing. Like, it's not different now that we talking in private. It didn't change just because you messaged me. You know what I'm saying? Zaki, what's happening? Yeah, I think that's funny, man. I like that disclaimer. I like that. That's hard. That's hard. Ed is catching all the nuggets right now. The fact that you have skill means you can't miss out. He said, I think I'm going to be up tonight. Don said, I sat quietly in Panera Bread, made my money like nothing happened. That's how we do it, man. That's how we do it. I got a bunch of stories to tell you about, like all the different places I've traded at. Been in the trade. Yeah, that's it. Ed said transition shapes opportunity. Yes, it does. Dan is going hard. Daniel's going hard. Tyler's going hard too. I don't know if Tyler's on here too. Yeah, he read it. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. As said, it tells me you live in the free life based on skill and real self-awareness. That's it, man. That's it. Man, I know I've been kind of like repeating this over the last few days. Let me tell you the value of being stress-free. If you can elevate your mindset to become stress-free first, I'm talking about even before you learn how to trade. Like, if let's say you don't know how to trade yet at all. You don't know what you're doing. Okay? Figure out how to become stress-free in your life. Like, do something that takes stress away from your life and learn how to manipulate yourself into not being stressed out. Because this prepares your mindset for the way that you should be trading also. If you trade stress-free, that's what your life will reflect also. But what I'm suggesting is that you do it mentally and you work on yourself first. Or if you're in training already, simultaneously, like work on yourself just as much as you work on understanding the market. Don't be stressed out. Like, you just got to put yourself in a zone where you're not stressed, whatever it takes. Music, don't smoke a cigarette. Don't do that. For some people, they like to smoke. Don't do that, because that's not stress-free. Cigarettes are stressing your body. Don't do anything detrimental to yourself to try to escape to become stress-free. You don't got to do that. Do shit naturally. You get, there's plenty of natural highs that you can get on to become stress-free. And I'm serious. Like, little simple shit. One of the bigger things for me was always coffee. And this go back to when I was like 18. The smell of coffee, just the mere aroma of coffee immediately helps the stress just goes away. Like, I'm dead serious. Just the smell of coffee I'm in the stress-free zone right away. This is one of the reasons why I always have, going to Starbucks and Dunkin Donuts. I've always done that. So that's why by the time I started making videos, that's where y'all saw me, in Starbucks. That's where I was always at anyway. So the aroma of coffee, that's one of the things that helped me to not be stressed out. So it's funny because I'm thinking back to things that I've always done that helped me to eliminate stress. And then it's one thing to reduce stress, but you want to reduce stress until you eliminate it, like until you just don't have stress no more. And I'm serious. Like, don't let anything get a reaction out of you. Don't let anything get a rise out of you. Of course, there's certain things that happen that are unavoidable. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the shit that you can control. You can control yourself getting upset about something. Something small or something, whatever it is. Your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your husband or your wife told you, they pissed you off. Don't get upset about it. Like, just relax. Well, this one thing my wife hates. When I tell her to relax, she can't stand that shit. Because she knows that when I say relax, I really mean relax. Like, I'm not saying it to be facetious or, like, get out of here or shut up. It doesn't mean that when I say relax. When I say relax, I literally mean, like, calm down and relax. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not being funny about it. That's why that's one of my favorite things to say. Like, yo, just relax. That, like, the first thing that you have to do before you start doing anything is be calm. You got to calm down. If you hype, you emotional, you already messed up. Like, you messed up. Because that's energy, and it's energy being directed in the wrong direction. It's going the wrong way. It's like it's going this way, and you got to get it to go back this way. So to stop it from going this way, you have to stop whatever you're doing. You can't keep going. It's just like how somebody, when they get upset enough to fight, like, you ever seen somebody, they elevate to fighting? Once they're fighting, now they can't, it's irreversible because they're in the fight now. Because now you acted on the emotion. You in the fight now. Now it's a fight. It's not, oh, I'm going to punch you in the face and then I'm going to say, I'm sorry. No, I'm going to punch you in the face and keep punching you in the face because I'm in fight mode now. And that's it. So it's like kind of cutting off the switch before you get to fight mode. That's what I'm talking about doing. You can control yourself before you get to fight mode. When you're in fight mode, that's a different story. But before you get to that mode, stop. Practice that. And if you practice doing that, I guarantee you that your stress is going to begin to reduce just in general. You're not going to be upset about little shit all the time. You ain't going to be mad about bills. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so many different things pulling and pushing at you all the time that can stress you out if you let it. And as I'm thinking more about it, I'm like, yo, damn, if I could just help people understand the value of the stress-free shit, that right there is half your battle. More than half, I would say. More than half. Yeah, but anyway. And I'm just realizing y'all are posting. My bad. I thought I wasn't even looking at the chat. I'm just realizing the chat is over here. All right, I see it now. Just going off. Yeah. As says stress-free, nothing like it. Facts. Jay Carly talking about she offering stress-free lessons for $10. Oh, snap. Yo, Jay Carly is mad funny with her hustle shit, boy. Cause she joking, but she not. She's dead serious. As says cigarettes mask stress and put stress on the body. Yes. Reading, definitely reading. Yep. E-Red said, Joshua, your videos are great. And they definitely are. Don said cold showers. I would imagine that works. Reddy said, so that's why you in Starbucks all the time. Yes. Yeah, because just being in Starbucks, the coffee smell. Like, I don't understand how people can be in Starbucks and be aggravated or upset about something. As soon as you walk in the door, as soon as the aroma hits you, it's just like you just put on a happy face. And that's what it does for me. As soon as I get in there, it's just crazy. As soon as I walk in the door. And then what's funny too is like when you sit in Starbucks for a while, the coffee smell is on you now. So like I go home and I'm smelling like, when I'm like taking my shirt off and stuff, I'm like, this shit smells just like coffee. Like, wow, that's awesome. You absorb the coffee odor, the aroma. I know, I'm insane with my shit. I know. I know. Dreamsy. Is that Slav? I think I saw you on here like that before. See, I used to drink coffee in an unhealthy way for like 3 years straight to relieve stress. Right. Stopped drinking a lot 2 years ago. Done green tea. Yeah, I like green tea too. I like green tea and I like ginger tea. Definitely. Slav said my stress will be gone once I completely learn the protocol and be confident with it. Ed said black, green, lemon, ginger, and rice. No sugar. Rice tea? Did I read that right? Or do you mean rice? Like you eat rice? You probably mean rice tea if you're saying all of that. But yeah, one of my favorite go-tos is ginger with lemon and honey. Like real ginger. Ground up ginger. Don said he put lemon and honey. Yes, exactly. Ed said, remove the stress by shifting your focus to learning the protocol. Through the process, your stress dissipates because your mindset is shifting. Ooh, that's hard. That's hard right there. It's Slide, by the way. Yeah. I have remembered. That's funny that I even remember that was you. Ed said, one thing that you shouldn't stress is kids wanting what they want. Boy, you're going to accept what mom and dad work for and call it a win. That's good parenting, Ed. Awesome. Jennifer said meditation does it for me. That too. Definitely. Meditation, prayer, stuff that you do quietly. Like depending on who the person is and how they wired. Some people, they start praying out loud. Like if they get stressed out, they immediately start praying. And you hear them. They be like, and what's funny about like when people pray out loud like that, a prayer out loud immediately gets respect from everybody. Like when people hear the person praying, you don't even got to be the same religion or nothing. You might be a whole nother religion, but when they're praying, you have respect for it. So there's definitely power in prayer. Slide back. You back on the other profile. Okay. Don said, once I understood putting one foot in front of the other instead of looking at the finished product, things materialize. Reddy said he liked that at Barnes and Noble. Definitely. Jay Carly said, relax, calm down, will make me fight someone. He said, let's go to Starbucks. I forget why I was mad in the first place. Exactly. I gotta read this. I just caught this at the bottom. Joshua said, Lord, please help me. He said, please help keep me from slapping this man out of his socks. Amen. Oh, snap. Right. That's the Lord's Prayer right there. The new and improved version. Oh snap! Oh, so it is rice tea. Okay, I'm gonna try that now. Just because you mentioned that, I'm definitely gonna try that. Rice tea. Yeah, I never heard of it either. I have never heard of that. Jay Carly said, honey and hot tea is a natural value, but seems like you'll know that. Yeah, I would have to concur and agree. What's up, Osman? As said, Jennifer, you're a real one. I heed prayer and meditation seriously. I meditate to alleviate headaches. Yep, it works. It definitely works. Yeah, yeah. Slav is silly. He said Tylenol can alleviate headaches too, bro. Stupid. Jay Carly, there was a study about listening to country music reduced stress by 85%. Really? Country music? That's interesting. It seems like country music is almost like blues. A lot of them songs be like kind of little Debbie Downer a little bit sometimes. Not all the times. But that's interesting. I think it's the tonality of the music maybe that they are picking out. Country music is very harmonious. Right. Oh man. As said, he been listening to country as of late. Okay. Or maybe turn on some Bonnie Raitt. Or I'll take it back on you. I'll get some what's the lady's name? What? Some Dolly Parton on you. Right, so Reba McEntire, exactly. I go in on y'all real quick. Jay Carly said, I went to college for these things. It's literally true. JT said, Elon lost his girlfriend, his job, he drinking. That's what I hear, country music. Oh, snap. Yeah, Shania is bad, definitely. Martina McBride, awesome. Awesome. Jay Carl, if you learn pressure points, you can literally remove any pain in your body. I'm gonna start charging people. Is that what acupuncture does? Acupuncture? Joshua, detached observation of the market helps a lot with alleviating stress when trading. There were quite a few videos and trainings that spoke to the significance of focusing on observation. Yep. Slav said distractions is the main thing. Very true. Very true. He said, I need to be at peace when I'm on the charts. Yes. Yeah, I caught that. That right there was hard. That was hard. Focus on observation. It's crazy. They go hand in hand. What's funny is that they're the same thing. They're like phase 1 and phase 2. They're like speed and behavior. It's the same thing. Two different perspectives. One leads into the next, and you can't have one without the other. I see that there's something about this 50 feet strip right here. No, this is more than 50 feet. This is like 250 feet, my bad. From here to the light. And for whatever reason, people like to speed here. From right here, from this light to that light, they like to speed. Why? Yeah, it was a charger. Noisy ass low charger. Yep, it surely was. Is it me? Is it mad noisy around here? Like, mind you, this is a quiet area right here. Like, that's why I came over here. And for whatever reason, it's mad noisy right now. Like, I'm over here minding my business in my little shade, and it's just a bunch of noise. Like, shut up. Shut up. This 2481, no, 2461, no, 2481. My bad. No, do you see what I'm talking about? Like every other car, scaring the hell out of these little kids over here. Look, they think it's funny that scared them. That's terrible. She's so cute. She's scared to death. She's so cute. Like, nah, she was really scared. The little girl was shook. She didn't know what that shit was. She was like, what the hell is that? All right. Ed, training premieres, Facebook Lives, YouTube Live commentaries. We always elevating. It's hard. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. That's why it's like that's how I feel about it, because it's like if you put yourself in a position where it's impossible to lose, it's impossible to lose. Like it's not possible for you not to win and to elevate and to get to where you're looking to get to. How could you not if you plug in? So all you gotta do is plug in. That's it. It's so funny how stuff just unfolds. Like, you know, when the more that you just do things within the process of what you're already doing, the more that the process expands and you elevate within the process. Mind you, it's the same process. It's not even like, oh, we're doing something new. We're not doing anything new. We've elevated within the same process that we've been doing the whole time. It's remarkable, man. It's remarkable. Jay Carly said ebbs and flows. Yep. As says summertime, New York City, the heat make people all heated. Yeah, it does, man. They be acting stupid. Jay Carly said YouTube Lives with my team helps me with stress too. Yep. As said, once you engage, the more life unfolds. All facts. All facts. David, what's happening? David said live training at night for the quantitative skills, protocol, YouTube Live for the qualitative skills, mindset, and vision. Man, I gotta turn this AC on for a minute. It's hot. hard. J. Carly said, I'm tired of telling people anything about what I'm doing. I'm going to just shut the hell up and do it. That's always a winning formula right there. Yep. That's why they say don't talk about it, be about it. That's it. And that definitely holds true. Like, that's something that definitely is the case. You really can't go wrong by just taking action and doing stuff in the background without having to talk about it. Most of the time, anytime somebody talking a lot about something, they ain't doing it. They not doing it. Oh man, I'm gonna crush it. Shut up. You said that on New Year's. Remember? 2019 is the year. I thought 2016 was the year. Oh man. Let me stop messing with people. Yeah, that's how they be sounding, man. New Year's resolutions and all that. What is up with this internet? Why does it do this? I hate when it does this, man. Like, I see now that kind of aggravates me a little bit. Make me gotta woosah. Let me try this. I'm gonna close this whole thing out and then just see if that speeds things up. Trying to avoid relocation, but this thing keep acting stupid. I'm gonna have to do it. Come on, give me the other one. The other one ain't working? Come on. Is this one working? Wait, I can't tell yet. Looks like it's trying to work. Is it working? Can't tell. Yo, it be bad. It's bad drama right here all the time. This man got to be at least like 75. But he looked like a strong 75. He looked like he'll whip that man's ass. That man better chill. Beefing over the parking space. He like, oh, he beefing with him too. He's like, listen, I don't care that you got your girl in the car. He said, I don't care you got your girl in your car. Yeah, he put a whooping on your ass, man. You better leave that old man alone. He looks strong. He look like an ox. Like, he's like, don't let these wrinkles fool you. might have to relocate, man. Dang. It's like it's there, but it ain't there. Come on, I don't need no almost internet, man. Let's go. It ain't there, man. Damn, come on. All right. Before I move, let me switch back to this other one. Like when this does this, I can't see the chat. The chat ain't coming in strong. Like, I'm gonna try to switch. Let me see something. Come on. All right, this is really getting on my nerves now. All right. It has decided for me. I'm relocating. And then what's so stupid is that I don't know what it is about Wi-Fi, but it's like you go across the street and then the shit works. Come on, man. Like, what is that? You literally just go across the street and it works. Like, what was that? Only thing about over here is it's too bright. Like, it's too much sun. Shut up. Go around. Billy, why are you stopping right here? Like, why don't y'all go? One of y'all gotta move. Common sense ain't too common. It's true what they say. And he mad at me like I did something to him. He's speeding around. Go ahead, man. Speeds around. Then there's a speed bump here. He literally goes 0 to 50 and then goes to a complete stop because the bump is here. Yo, you cannot make this shit up. Like, this is stuff that people really do. You cannot make this stuff up. It's hilarious. I know where I can go. All right, I know where I'm gonna go. Just gotta make sure I get some shade over there. Now, actually, that spot right there is mad shady right there. But I don't know if the internet is working over here. I can't tell yet. Let me see something. Welcome to the Chronicles of Wi-Fi. Shit is retarded. And don't ask me if I got a hotspot. Yes, I have a hotspot, but I cannot use the hotspot and be on live at the same time. So I need a separate internet connection for the laptop while I'm using the phone for the live stream. Okay? Because I know people love to ask me that, more, Once you get a hotspot, I have a hotspot, but I can't use that and be on the live at the same time. Do not ask me that again, please. I know y'all be like, Mark be talking mad shit. And I do sometimes. See, this spot right here used to be good. See, now I got it here. Now, please, let's keep it here. Because I'm right here where the shade is. I want to be in the shade. I'm trying to avoid being all in the sun all crazy. Come on, man. Give it to me. Give me the damn internet. All right, let me see something. Hold up. Hopefully it'll give it to me right here. I don't think it's going to give it to me. Damn. This is an excellent spot right here, too. Right here under this tree. It ain't giving it to me. All right, whatever. I wish I could get it right here. Let me see. And I don't know why it keeps connecting to this other stupid connection that don't have nothing to do with nothing. Nah, I see the one I want. Come on, just work. Come on, what you gonna do? Come on, you take it mad long to say yes or no. Forget it, man. Playing with this shit. We just go to my known spots. It's a nice day today, too. Now the sun is back out. It's looking like it's gonna rain, maybe. So while we wait for that, put some music on real quick.
Some of the most violent criminals in our
Let's
city.
see what's on here. Oh, that's George Michael. What y'all know about George Michael? This is a B-side record though, but this is him. What you know about that? Come on, commercials. I don't know who that is. Some of this new music I can't listen to because I don't know, I just can't do it. Like, some of this new stuff is not even music to me. I wouldn't even call it music. That shit is just noise.
keep it pushing like aye, aye, aye. Why being great till they gotta be great? Don't text me.
I don't know who that is, but people probably like that. I don't know. Oh, I think that was the same song. The same George Michael song. I like this. I like what he's saying already. Listen. Telling the story. He said between the drinks and subtle things, the holes in my apology. This is a drinking song. There we go. This is hard. That's hard. Fire, fire. That's hard right there. That song is hard. That song is hard. Mercedes-Benz GLC 300 4MATIC SUV for. All right. This is hard too. Bruno! Yo, Bruno Mars can't make a bad song. Listen. And this ain't even one of my favorites. Tell him, Bruno. Come on, man. Why this light mad long? This light is mad long right here. Like, come on, let's go. This shit is ridiculous. I had to drive around for 10 minutes looking for Wi-Fi. Like, who does that? Who does this? Listening to Light FM. Shit is insane. The lifestyle of a trader. Oh, snap. That's how I'm gonna give me a good internet spot though. This is how far I gotta go to get a good internet spot. Crazy. Take a 10-minute drive. I'm determined to get internet though. Why you gotta be in my spot, yo? I hate when they do this. You ain't even doing nothing over there. You just parking your trucks there. Mind you, my spot is double parking, but it's still mine. I'm mad at them because they double parked in my double parking spot. Insanity. Alright. I think it works back here too. Let me see. All right. And lo and behold, the internet. I didn't even have to do nothing extra. It just connected. Look. See that? Was it worth it? Yeah, it was worth it. Because that shit was getting on my nerves when I couldn't have no internet. I was in a good spot too under that tree, but it is what it is. All right, let me get back on here real quick. Wait, that ain't what I meant to do. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. There we go. Oh, you know all the songs, huh? Osmond said, get a sunblock for the window. I know, man. I know. Oh, Slav, you 20 in on 301? Nice. Very nice. Let me see, going back real quick. Joshua says, the statement, don't say it, show it, has been sinking in more and more with all these trainings and with life in general. Talk your shit after the win. Now we talking. Now we talking. Yep. Ed said, don't mess with an old man. He don't have much left to live for. Right. That's why that guy looked like he would beat the brakes off of this other dude. Like the way he got out the car was strong. He was like with authority. Like, listen, I'll beat your ass. Like, oh, you're talking about all type of shit. He's talking about aliens. Tyler said, looks like it's time to add another line to the phone bill. Get one for the hotspot purpose only. I thought about that too, because I probably need another phone. So I just might do that, actually. Just might end up doing something like that. You know, I feel some kind of way about that with all of this available internet everywhere, especially in New York. Like in the city, you literally can connect to Wi-Fi like everywhere. Like where I'm at now is this is residential, and I'm on the internet, so I'm hitting somebody's hotspot like that lives in these buildings right here. Mick say he gonna try to get a sound bite of me saying, "Ah, so close, so close." Oh, which song? Smokey Robinson and Anderson .Paak. I know who Anderson .Paak is. Anderson .Paak is pretty good. He kind of reminds me a lot of there's an artist, his name is Bilal. Bilal reminds me of Prince a little bit. Prince and like D'Angelo a little bit. But Bilal is unique. That's and Anderson .Paak reminds me of him. So that's interesting that you said that. Lifestyle of a trader in search of my Wi-Fi calling. Exactamundo. And what's happening? ¿Qué pasó? It's called Make It Better. Okay. Oh, excuse me. The 430. Who saw the 430? Who saw that one? Bonnie, I was afraid to take it as I hurt myself yesterday and made the decision to train for a week without taking trades. You took a trade yesterday, Bonnie? When that happens, you got to tell us, because I would want to see, like, what time was it, and do you have a, well, I'm not sure if you're recording yet or not, but that's one of the reasons why it's good to record when you do trade, so that we can look back and see what not only was going on with the market, but to get an idea of what your thought pattern was when you took the trade. That, that's definitely, it's a good thing to record, without a doubt. Damn, there's something here. That's a little better. Yeah, definitely get set up to record. Yep. Who saw this one just now? This 2477 for this 440. I wasn't even looking at that. Said big move down past the 2478. Speed came into play. How did it set up? Like when it positioned itself, how did it set up initially? I would imagine that it might have had speed at the beginning of it too, if I had to guess. Okay. JT said transition and position change has been happening. You mean in general, or you talking about a specific time? Ed said then it dropped to like 24,779. Okay. Adam said he driving. He had the stoplight now. The siren came on loud through the speakers. Almost had an accident, huh? And not a car accident. JT, the 439 was the range, 1640 was the position change. Okay, yeah, I understand what you mean. Yep. And it's in position now. Got you. Mm-hmm. Yep, you guys are pretty good. You guys are pretty good. That's funny. Oh man. All right, this 445. Well, 445 ain't there at all because of it just ain't there. Even without the back tick, there's a reason before that. Well, JT just answered the question. Yep. And I think I'm gonna go over that in training tonight too, to talk about the benefit that you get by knowing what is disqualifying a trade first. There's a benefit to that because it's giving you information about the market, more details. And that's, it's kind of like, that's all it is. Like, that's all it really is that you're doing, is you're trying to gather information that is helping you along the process to anticipating what the market is going to do. Notice I'm not saying to predict, because we're not in the prediction business, but you can anticipate what the market is setting itself up to do by the information that is given to you. That's what the whole process is primarily based upon. It's designed to do that. The whole process is designed to give you information from the market that's leading you up to where the market is bringing you to. And each new piece of information that it gives you is shedding more light on the timing. Once you know that the timing is there, in other words, if the timing in the market is right because of the environment and the behavior, then it's just a matter of you waiting for the market to get into position. So that's what I mean about the information that the disqualification is giving you insight on that part of it. It's kind of letting you know. Yes, collecting the details, putting it all together. Hit it right on the head. And literally putting it all together like a puzzle. Like literally putting it all together like a puzzle, like pieces of a puzzle. And that's very powerful. It's even more powerful when you know that that's what it's doing. You know, the fact that we know that is what separates us from everybody else. Because for one, people don't know that. Two, even if somebody did know that, they wouldn't know what to do with it. They just wouldn't know. They would not know what to do with it anyway. So this is good stuff. Seems like I can get some shade, man. That sun is beaming a little bit. Right there, maybe. Ed said, gotta be honest right now. Looking at you in your ride makes me miss my 2002 Saturn with the electronic sunroof. Ain't nothing like a sunroof, man. For real. It ain't nothing like it. I like the way that they're building these new trucks and SUVs, man. They building them nice. Like that, you know, to so many of them, they're adding luxury features to what just used to be kind of just regular SUVs. They making them nice now. Yep. Ed say he need a sunroof, but the Mazda will do for now. Thankful for it. Yep, no doubt. Mazda's shit. It's better than the bus. That's what I be telling my kids all the time. Like, y'all realize, and what I like to do, I like to take them places where it be mad people waiting for the bus so they can see. I'll be like, look, you see all those people? Like, what they waiting for? Be like, they're waiting for the bus. I said, exactly. You in here in the nice air condition. They be having blankets and pillows in the back, taking naps. I'm like, you realize that you living all right. Be grateful for all the little shit. For real. And that's Mark Parenting 101. Yeah, that's how I parent. Shit. Yeah, man, it's real. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, see? See what Don said? Driving is a privilege. Shit. That ain't an automatic thing. I be telling my kids too. I'm like, you realize, like, if anybody in our family had a car when I was a kid, like, if you had the car, we always in the car. We was in whoever had the car, because everybody didn't have a car. You know, it might have been your uncle or a cousin. And whenever we wanted to go somewhere, if you wasn't on time and you wasn't at their house, you wasn't going. And that was at a time when you ain't have like all the stuff with seat belts. Like, we didn't do that. If you sat in the back, this is the seat belt. They holding you. You on the bench seat is one big ass seat. Ain't no bucket seats. I told my son that. I said, you see how you sitting in the bucket seat? You got a headrest. We didn't have none of that. It was one long ass bench seat, and it was like 6 of us in the back on the bench, squeezed together. Wasn't no seat belts, and that was it. That was life. I'm like, listen, you better be grateful, man. For real. Kev said, I'm poo-pooing the bus. Nah, man, not at all. Not at all. I'm just saying, you know, shit, there was a time when I had to take, man, I'm trying to think of how many buses I used to have to take just to get to the subway. Because where I lived at, when I grew up, I lived on the outskirt of New York City, like the inner city. So we had to get to the subway. Like, I was coming from an area in New York called Westchester. So if you lived in Westchester, you gotta take a bus to the subway. There's no subways going outside of New York City. You gotta take a bus or a cab or whatever to the subway. Then you get on the subway. Then you go to wherever you're going in the city. So, like when I had jobs in Manhattan, it used to take me like 3 hours just to get there. 2 buses, then the subway, then I had to transfer inside the subway to a different train. 2 buses, 3 different trains inside the subway. Excuse me, before I get there. So that's like an all day affair, just getting to work and getting back. And then many times when I got back, I couldn't afford to even take the bus back. So I would walk. Shit. Come on, man. Come on. But that's how it goes. Then if you want to really put things in perspective, you think about that, the fact that we even got buses and subways. Think about the generations before us. There was no subway. There was no buses. Everywhere you went, you walked. Literally, everywhere you went, you had to walk. Unless you had a horse and a buggy. For real. For real. 450 was DQ. Makes sense, stability in the behavior. Pay least. I have to be grateful too. I'm trying to make $1 million. If I make 6 figures a year, I'm gonna be happy with that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You gotta remember, most people don't make 6 figures. Most people don't make high 5 figures. Most. So that's the majority. Like, as soon as you say 6-figure income, you moving into the smaller percentage of the population. Most people ain't making that much. It seems like it's a lot of people to you because you're seeing more people do it now, but relatively, percentage-wise, no, it's not a lot. Nope, it is not. It's not a lot of people doing 6 figures. Kev says some of us are bus people. Nah, I wasn't taking a shot at you, Kev, at all. No shots. I'm more so trying to give my kids a lesson to let them understand how fortunate they are. Shit. I'm like, yo, first of all, my kids have never been on the bus. Like, this is just so I have it in perspective for myself. I'm like, y'all never even been on the bus. Like, not once. I'm trying to think if they even been on the subway. They haven't been on the subway before? I don't even think they've been on the subway before, man. Like, they spoil, yo. Yeah, on the MTA bus. They've never been on an MTA bus. Like, you understand my plight now when I talk to them. So I like when they talking to me, I'm like, I don't want to hear nothing. Like, you living your best life right now. Leave me alone. I'm like, leave me alone. Shoot. That's what I'm saying. Right. They don't realize how good they really, really have it for real. Yep. Ed said something interesting a minute ago. I was gonna read it. Hold up. He said something about he ain't gonna share. He said, I think I'm gonna stop sharing my trading success so far, especially with family. For one, they're not impressed, and 2, they're not understanding the vibe that TA is. Definitely, most people don't get it until they're around it long enough. That's what I've noticed. If someone is around us long enough, they get bit. But like everybody else, they don't understand. They don't get it. They just don't get it. And that's okay. Yep, that is all right. Adam said the double Dutch bus. Ed said, I had to remember this is all for my skill and confidence building. Right. That's independent of most things. I agree. It's a mindset. Right. Yep. Kev said, I know dudes that make $0 a year. Right. No income. Living with a girlfriend or their mother, and situations and circumstances, man. As said, I remember the Facebook post you had, Mark. Your money gets right when your mindset does. This past week has been a real eye opener for me. For real, man. Yep. Tyler said median household income in the U.S. is $60,000. Wow. Now that is interesting because household income means two people. A couple, man and wife, whatever. The median is 60,000. That's family income. That's, what I'm saying? Like, makes you put it in perspective, man. Kev said they arrested a guy hiding from his girlfriend in the car. Really? He said that's scary as a man. You're basically a thug escort. She called the police. He said it was hot in the place and she wanted too much sex. Wow. That's interesting. That is interesting. Yeah, that's an interesting article right there. That's very interesting. Talk about adding heat to the fire. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Some of the stuff that goes on is insane. What's funny about that to me is that you know how we are as dudes. Like we be on macho shit, so we're like, oh, there ain't no such thing as too much sex. Yes, there is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You not 15. You a man. Once you become a man, shit. What? It's one and done. All that stuff you was doing when you was a teenager is over with. Like once you cross over into a man, that's a wrap. That's it. One and done, and then it's pillow talk, and that's it. Yeah, right. Right. We got more important things to do than just be having sex all the damn time. That's crazy. Maybe she's young. Maybe she's like a young girl or something. I don't know. Yeah, pillow talk. Exactly. We could do plenty of that. Let's go. I got pillow talk for you all night. Tyler said, I was blown away by that statistic. Either people aren't making a whole lot or a lot of single parent families. Right. 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 Exactly. Yes, that is accurate, Slav. That is right. It's a race, and I won. I won. Like if you don't beat me to it, hey, I don't know what to tell you. Oh snap! Let me stop messing around for y'all think I'm serious. I'm joking. That is hilarious. Adam said, I don't think I ever heard the phrase mad retarded until I joined TA. Oh, snap. Wow. Yeah, I see it. The article. I got it. Wow. Can't make this stuff up, man. JT said it's actually more healthy for a man to not have sex for months. It makes us more attractive, more stronger, like natural bioadaptation. Very interesting. That's interesting. When you say more attractive, what do you mean by that? Attractive to women? Like they're more drawn to you because of that? That's interesting though. That just that statement. Because I believe that there's truth to that, definitely. As said, not helpful in senior years, especially for the prostate. Right. Well, clinically, they say that that's like, first of all, that's the best exercise that you could do. And I agree. Because you work in a bunch of muscles that you don't normally work. Your heart. I definitely agree with that. Don said, Think and Grow Rich talk about semen retention. Interesting. And I'm like, this is an interesting conversation to have. Like, not even being funny, you know. It's very interesting the things that we end up talking about because they are relevant. Peleus, did you get a trade this week so far? Yeah, actually, I had 2 trades today, Peleus. I did. I ended up with 2 trades today after MRMH. Slav, question from earlier. If someone calls out MRMH in the chat when you first get on the charts for the day, can you follow that or do you have to validate your own first? That is up to you. What I would suggest that you do is to do your own validation always. That doesn't necessarily mean you have to wait for a new MRMH. If you feel comfortable when you go through the protocol and you like what you see in the market, then you utilize the fact that you've had MRMH as permission to, if a trade sets up, validates, and you've been monitoring it, you have the confidence to pull the trigger if you see another trade set up. That would represent a follow-through trade for you. But if you're not comfortable with that, then of course just wait for another MRMH to come and you'll be fine. JT, our body naturally adapts. It's like, hey, I'm not having sex. How can I make myself more attractive? Like survival of the fittest type stuff. And esoterically, our semen is the life force. True. That's very true. That's why after when you when I was young, I used to always wonder. I'm like, when like after you ejaculate, why are you so tired? Like you be exhausted. And someone had broke that down to me. They were like, because you're releasing the life force from your body, so it literally drains life out of you. That's why you be so tired. Don said, for a man to be productive, he can't waste his sexual energy. I agree with a lot of what you guys are saying. Definitely. Bonnie, on average, how long do you feel MRMH holds and provides follow through trades? When you J Car's like, woo, I came back at the wrong time. Oh snap, that's funny. I know, right? You know you come on here, you never know. You don't know what we're gonna be talking about. Bonnie, after you see MRMH or someone calls MRMH in the group, you always want to do your own, like apply the process yourself anyway. So it's not like the MRMH means that now you're waiting for a trade to set up. All MRMH does is validate the fact that we've observed a trade set up with the right behavior and environment. That has been observed. That's what the MRMH means. Okay. With that being said, now as you go forward, you just continue with the protocol as you normally would. So as you continue with the protocol, now being that you know that there has already been a trade that has set up and has been observed in the right environment, you can follow along with what the market is doing to determine whether or not you're waiting for the environment, you're waiting for behavior to readjust and get back in line. You know, you're waiting for them to simultaneously become cohesive and then for the market to get in position and set up a trade. You kind of just go along with what the protocol is and just run it. And you kind of will know. What will happen is eventually you become more and more comfortable with when a trade validates, sets up, and the environment and behavior are what they're supposed to be. You're comfortable now with pulling the trigger when you see that take place, period. Like just in general. The fact that you already have the MRMH lets you know that the market has presented it already. So now you can either wait for another confirmation yourself, which means you wait for the permission slip to come yourself again, and then continue on because that's how you feeling, or just continue with the protocol. And when you get a valid trade that sets up and you've been monitoring behavior and environment, when it all comes together, boom, you're ready to take the trade. But that's not something that you can rush into as far as being at that point. You have to elevate to that point. So you're in your training phase now anyway, because you're just starting out. You have to navigate yourself to know what parts of you are the weakest and need the most focus. You might be less afraid of losing a trade, but now you're more afraid of missing out on trades. As a matter of fact, was that you that said that yesterday? I think that was you that mentioned that yesterday. You said that the fear of losing is going away, and now you kind of you having the fear of missing out. So the fact that that's still there, it means that the fear is still there. It just has turned into a different perspective, not even perspective, a different, it has a different face on it. So instead of you being afraid to lose, you're afraid to miss out. Either way, the fear's there and you got to deal with that. So that even makes more sense now why you even asking that question. Because you're like, well, how long is that supposed to hold? And it's like, well, the fact that you've seen MRMH at a point today is letting you know today we actually saw the protocol manifest. So now if you just continue to do what you are supposed to do as far as the protocol goes, the market is either going to provide more or it won't. It might put itself in the right environment and behavior, but it doesn't put itself in position for a trade to come. You see? So MRMH don't mean that you're going to automatically get a trade. MRMH just means you have permission now. And really what the permission is, you know what the permission slip is? The permission slip is the confidence. That is how confidence is built into MRMH. So MRMH has 3 things built into it: patience, discipline, and confidence. That's crazy that that's coming to me now as I'm talking through it. The permission slip is the confidence that you need, because seeing it actually happen gives you confidence, don't it? If you didn't see it happen, what's your confidence like? It's probably not there. If you saw it happen, now you got the confidence so that if it happens again, you're ready to go. You see what I'm saying? So that's what MRMH is doing for you. It's doing a lot, man. It is doing a lot. Yep. So MRMH can be a single standalone event. Sometimes because of an MRMH situation, it means the environment behavior is there and can likely hold. Correct? Yes. It can be standalone. In other words, you may not get follow through trades. And then there are days like today, again, because we had a day like this last week. Days like today, we get clusters of trades where multiple trades set up after MRMH. What's good, Bamani? I'm gonna let J. Carly answer that one. J. Carly, you see what he asking? I love when she answers that. I'm gonna let her answer that one. She said, if you're asking how long is the MRMH valid, J. Carly answered, Buhota answered, everybody got you, Bamani. They said, hey, get into training, brother. Yeah, for us, it's an acronym for basically having permission to take trades, because you need confidence. You need confidence, so therefore you need the market to pretty much be in alignment with when a trade sets up. It's one of the reasons why I talk the way I talk. Like, MRMH is what developed through the reverse engineering process that I've done in the market. Like, I've literally sat and reverse engineered my process, and MRMH is what was produced as a result of me reverse engineering my process. And what it does is it puts you, when you follow the protocol like step by step, it's putting you in position not to lose in the market, because you're not going to ever trade unless the market is presenting the right environment, the right behavior, and then a trade sets up during that time. You know what I mean? So it's powerful stuff, man. It is powerful stuff. Bonnie got it. Listen to what Bonnie says. Seeing it happens means it can happen, and seeing it for yourself means that you can identify it, which equals confidence. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. Bonnie said, I missed the trades today, not because I didn't recognize them, but sadly because I was unavailable and not at my computer. Yeah, and that, that happens. And that's why becoming good at the process and acquiring the skill is what is more important than trying to know when you should be on the charts. You don't know when you should be on the charts. So that means if you have the actual skill, it don't matter. It ain't gonna matter because all you have to do is be present when you are on the charts. Whenever you there, run the protocol. If things unfold during the time that you're there for, you'll know it and you're never gonna miss it. You see what I'm saying? So like you don't have to be afraid to lose because this is preventing you from losing, and you don't have to be afraid of missing out on trades because if the trade comes, you'll see it and you'll be able to take that trade or those trades. Yep. I understand. Now I understand why you saying that now, Ed. He said, I hope that wasn't too creepy sounding. Because you said hit up. Yeah, Jay Carly thought you was already on, Amani. Yeah, but that's how TA is, man. I told you, I said, like that, like people be around us for a while, and eventually you'll come. Like it's only a matter of time. It is only a matter of time, and even if you end up not coming, you're going to elevate in your own trading, whatever it is that you currently do anyway. So it's like either way, you're in the training already. Like just being here, you in training with us. Because this is how we train on the mindset level. And you need the mindset to succeed in actual trading anyway. So either way, it's hard. Yep. I said, Bonnie, I know how you feel. Missed the very first MRMH at the beginning of the week. I was watching Mark TA for like a solid year on Instagram and YouTube before I joined this past June. That's how it goes, man. That's how, man, I got people been watching for 2 years. Like literally since I did the first Starbucks video. They've been watching that long. It's like, damn, that's a long ass time to be watching. It's the nature of people, you know? And it's like, it's almost like, it's kind of like you'll watch until you had enough. And then you'll just make your way over. But once you get bit, there ain't nothing you can do about it anyway. Yep. Slav said, but Monty, once you're one of us, there's no coming back. You won't be able to leave. No more signals. I forgot who was told me, yo, somebody told me something crazy. They said they paid, I think they said they paid like $750 right before they came to TeamAlliance for some signals at that. Man, that's a hard hit right there. And he said that he learned more in 2 days here than whatever he paid for that with that $750. Yeah, it was something crazy. Yep, it was $750. Yep. Slav, I see what you said. Oh man. Yep, I see what you said. But Marty said, I haven't made up my mind to stop trading the CAD yet. I know the main pair you guys traded is a pound. Well, you can trade the CAD. We got people that trade whatever market that they are the most familiar with. Like there's people trading the Aussie, there's people trading the Euro dollar, the dollar yen. As a matter of fact, if you trade the CAD, that's what you should trade. You shouldn't even come over to the pound because that's what I trade. Because that's what I personally trade. That's what mostly everybody trades. Because unless you already have a different market that you're familiar with, you're going to trade what I'm trading, because that's just how people are. But if you already are familiar with the market that you trade already, that's the one you should stay with, because you need to focus on that market anyway. It has its own nuances. And the protocol applied to any market works regardless. It's just a matter of you becoming more familiar with the nuances of the market that you're observing. That's all it is anyway. He said the pound scares me. That's funny. Yeah, well, 5-minute binary scared most people too. Shit. JP said, are you going to delete some of the earlier training videos as your trading elevates? Nah, I'm never going to delete them, because I like to have a reference for where it came from. So that it's like it's on record, it's documented. So it's not just me saying, oh man, you guys don't know where the training came from. I noticed some of you have peeked into some of the old trainings. I found out the other day somebody was watching training number 6. Somebody was watching the training 1. So I understand. That's why I leave them in there, because if someone happens to stumble on something from when we first were training up to now, you get to see to what degree it has elevated. You know what I'm saying? And there's value in that, because it's like, oh snap, it's the same thing, but it's up here now. Like, it was already like, oh, this makes sense. But now it has elevated beyond. Like, that shit is through the roof. And it continues to go up. Like, that shit is in the stratosphere now. So somebody new coming in now, you coming right into just a pot of gold. It's so comprehensive and easy to understand, easy to navigate. It doesn't matter if you've been trading for 15, 20 years or you never traded before. Either way, you come into training, you getting mindset, you getting the protocol, you understanding how to read and interpret the market, you understanding how to apply that information to the market, and you being trained and conditioned not to lose no more. That's a lot. And it's all built into the training. You know what I'm saying? We understand why we don't lose. We understand why we win. We know why we didn't trade. We know why we did trade. Come on, man. It's nothing more remarkable than that. That shit is crazy. As said, make me feel better about losing 200 in the NADEX platform before joining. Man, if I told you how much money I lost over the years, y'all be like, Mark is crazy. And it just wasn't even anything that I used to think about, because I've always traded. And like I say this often, when I started trading, I didn't even know what a demo account was. I didn't know that they had demos for like at least the first 10 years of trading. I didn't even know that they had a demo. I didn't even know. Every Forex platform I went to, I didn't even know that. I'm like, what's a demo? I forgot how somebody ended up telling me about it. It's because of how they would trade, and they were practicing, or they were like testing something out. They were like testing out a robot or something. And it was like, yeah, I'm gonna test this out and strategy test it on demo. And I was like, what you mean on the demo? What's a demo? And he was like, what? I was like, what's a demo? He's like, you don't know what a demo is? I was like, no. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Mangoes, what's good, man? What's happening? All right, so how long you been on here, man? Don said, I've lost stupid amounts. The war stories I have. Man, lost money, broke laptops. Like, imagine, you got a laptop. Like, you got an expensive laptop. Like, this is a MacBook Pro. These are $2,000 laptops. Imagine breaking it. Like, just take it and smash it, just throw it down because you mad about losing. And doing that like 3 times, 4 times. Just stupid stuff, like just stupidity. This is the level that you go through when you're trying to work through shit and you don't have direction and guidance from anybody else. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Crazy. J. Carr told me, let me know when you have a breakdown. Well, Holder said, did you have Apple Care though? I ain't have shit. All I had was what I had was I had to take my ass to the store and get another one, like an idiot. So I broke the laptop and then realized after the fact I broke the laptop. Like, I smashed it. Like, it wasn't like I threw it down and it still works. You know how hard you got to throw down a Mac to break it? I smashed the laptop and did it more than one time. Like, that's how retarded that I was. This is why I'm able to recognize when people are retarded. Because I used to be the most retarded. Who does that? Like, tell me, who does that? As soon as you do this and lift it up, you're like, wait, hold up. This shit about 1800. I ain't breaking this. Like, your logic kicks in. I didn't think about none of that. I didn't care. I was upset. I was pissed off. Take it, smash it. And I remember one time, my wife, at the time, we wasn't married yet. She was just my girlfriend at the time. She had a laptop. So I broke another laptop. She gave me her laptop. 3 weeks later, I broke that laptop. She was like, I don't have another laptop to give you now. I was like, I know, I got to get another laptop. So just retarded stuff, man. Just stupid stuff I was doing. I'm telling you, man. Yeah. I did talk about this on the training. For real, man. For real. Slide said, a lot of times I smashed my laptop. I was getting ready to lose it and just destroy it, but then I smashed hard as hell once again and it started working again. Oh, you were fortunate. Bonnie said, and she still married you. That's funny. Yeah, she still married me. I replaced it though. I didn't get a laptop. I got I gave her the desktop, the Mac, whatever the desktop one is. I got her that. So she was alright. She's like, I don't need a laptop. I think she didn't want one just in case I would break another one. And then she would have to give me the new one. I got her again. She didn't want to do all that. So, yeah. See that? Don said in the moment, you don't care about the electronic. Yeah, in the moment, you don't care about shit. It's just total emotion. Total, complete emotion. Like, if there was a person in there, I probably would have hit him. That's how mad I was. But I'm like, there ain't nobody here, so I got to do something. So it was the laptop, which is retarded. Why would you break the very thing that you need to trade with? Like, who does that? Yeah, in the moment, right? The emotional just took over. That you know. Now you see why I'm so passionate about it. About you not doing shit. You see now why I want to be stress-free in life. Shit. As I said, you got me out here thinking how pissed would I get, how pissed I would get with losing Mortal Kombat 3 to Shao Kahn. Took me hours to get up to him and then I break my control at the first match with him. That type of shit, yes. Yes. Tyler said, that's why you're so chill. Got tired of going to Best Buy. Y'all are funny because y'all know that I used to go to Best Buy. That's what makes it even more funny. That I know I must have spent at least like 40,000 at Best Buy. At least on electronics. And I'm not even joking. Like, I'm not exaggerating or nothing. Slav said those were some signs from God. Jay Carly said Lulu be that one. Yeah, she ride or die. Definitely. Right. These are the temper issues that change over time. Very true. Jennifer said never lost money in the market, but lots of money in bail bonding and real estate. Ugh. Know a few things about that. Slav, now imagine having 3,000 capital and you lose a trade, risking all of it. Your emotions and patience will really be tested once you punch a big ass hole through the computer screen. Well, see, this is why if you do this the way that you should, you're going to elevate to a point where you're not ever going to have to be concerned about that, because your skill will supersede your emotional reactions. Your skill and your mindset will supersede anything that could take you away from being focused enough to win your trades. You're not gonna lose your trades, and even if you were to lose your trades, you're still in position with the skill. So it's like, okay, start over, do it again. You already did it, so do it again and get back up there. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, think about it like that. Think about it like that. You're always in position to go back to the growth phase, start over, get back up, shift back into the income phase. Now you set back. You see what I'm saying? Because you have the skill. And if you just continue to just rinse and repeat, if you do that, you're not going to get worse. You're going to get better. So it's only a matter of time before you really get to that level. When you really get to that level, now, for one, you don't care about losing anymore. Two, if you were to lose, you got the skill, so you don't care about losing. You see what I'm saying? Three, you're not going to lose now because you're not afraid to lose and you don't care about losing. So look at how that works. 1, 2, 3. The not caring aspect is hard. That works. I'm telling you, man. Telling you. And the scenario, like I talk about these scenarios just to kind of let you know what I've actually experienced, so that you heed the warning that I give when I tell you about what not to do. You know, I'm telling you not to do certain things because I know what it leads to. I know exactly what it leads to. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, don't go that route. Your juice, the juice man to have you really hurt. Juice man to make you do stupid stuff. And I always talk about how the juice man got skill. He do, but he's a retard. Don't tap into your juice man. Just chill, relax. You know? Like all of that is real. It's real and it's relevant. And you get to see why I'm like this. You know, like when I go back and tell you the stories, I got so many of them. It's crazy. Crazy. Ups and downs. Mangoes. I've been struggling for the last week. Mindset wasn't right. I came to a realization that I'm at a crossroads. One, do I return to normal life, or to embrace my skill and allow it to lead me to freedom? I understand that it's been my skill calling me and me resisting. Today I start my journey to freedom. Thank you, Mark Fuller and Team Alliance. I see clearly now. Wow. That's hard, man, because well, first of all, we with you 100% all the way. Second of all, that's ill because that's a self-examination that you took. And this is something that I talk about doing frequently. You should do self-examination kind of just periodically just to see where you at. You know? It's powerful the way that you come out on the other side, because some people get so beat down and they're so weak that they don't have what it takes just to hold on to, you know, I don't know if you want to call it faith, or to find anything to hold on to so that they don't let go. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people are so weak that they let go. And then when they let go, they get into a spiral that is going downward. By you holding on, it's like you stay on the vibration that's pulling you up, even though you're at the bottom. You've hit a plateau. You've hit a point, but you're at the bottom. Once you hit the bottom, you can't go no further down. You understand? If you release, though, now you're going to be stuck there with nothing to pull you up. That's why you have to hold on. Even though you're at the bottom, when you hold on, now, as soon as the motion restarts and starts over, you're being pulled back up away from the bottom. So that's the key to all of it, is never letting go. And it's like, for some people, that's one of the first things that they do is let go. It's like, damn, you just let go. So the self-examination definitely helps, because it gives you a gauge of where you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, it lets you know where you are, and then you can take action accordingly. I think if people do that more often, they'll see and appreciate the value of not letting go more so. It's way more valuable to not let go. Doesn't matter where you even are. You don't even got to know how. And matter of fact, you're not going to know how. Well, I don't know how I'm going to get out of it. I know that you don't know. We don't ever know how the fuck we're going to get out of nothing. You don't ever have the answer at the time. If you had the answer, you would have did it before you got down where you are. You wouldn't, if you knew already what the answer was, you wouldn't be where you are. You see what I'm saying? So the fact that you are where you are, you don't have to know the how. All you have to do is not let go, period. Like, that's it. And it's like, I just always try to do things and talk about things that always keep us on the energy, because if you stay connected to the energy, you cannot fall off. It's only a matter of time. Mark, I'm not sure if this is working for me. It is working for you. Well, how can you say that? Because you're still asking if it's working for you, or you're saying it's not working for you. That means it is working. Just the fact that you're saying, well, Mark, do you think that it can work for me? Of course. You're asking me because you want me to remind you. You see what I'm saying? So that's the piece right there that you need to hold on to. That might be the piece for you. Your little piece that you trying to hold on to is me telling you that you can do it. So that's why you ask me the question, because you need to hear it. And that's so crazy that's what goes on with us as human beings. Sometimes it's just hearing a certain person tell you. It's just like me telling you versus, you know, your friend telling you. You rather hear me tell you for whatever your reasons are. Some people lose it because their parents didn't tell them. The fact that their mother never told them something is the reason why they fucked up. That's how much value that they put in their mother, and because their mother never told them, they fucked up in life. Like, it's so crazy that that's how we function as human beings, but that's how we are. So the self-examination is just giving you more awareness of yourself. And that's what you need. Constant reminding. What do you think training is? Are we talking about anything different every night? Or are we talking about the same shit every night? I literally sound like a broken record on every train. You can pick out any training and I sound the same way on any one of them. It's the same shit that we talking about. We ain't talking about nothing different, but it's the reinforcement. It's the repetition over and over and over. It's the same way that you pick up bad habits. It's the same way that you learn how to be retarded. You're not just retarded, that's it. You learn how to be retarded because you're practicing doing stupid shit. So you develop the retardation. Now you're retarded because now you always do dumb shit. You can't help it now. That's how long you've been doing dumb shit for. So you have to interrupt that and you have to stop and then reverse it. Now, don't think that it's going to be easy when you do that. As soon as you stop, you ever see them? Look at a car. If a car's going this way, if you put it in reverse and then try to go backwards, you're going to bust up the gears. You can't just go the other way. You have to slow down first, then put it in gear, then now go back in the other direction. You see what I'm saying? It's a process. You don't just snap your finger and it's over. Like, all right, well, I'm good now. No, that shit takes mad time. The same way that it took, however old you are now. What are you, 30? You 30 now. The way you got to how you are now took 30 years. That's how I always look at everything. The way that you are right now, at this moment, whatever age you are, it took that long to be how you are right now. Think about it. You didn't get like how you are right now in a year. You might be 20. It took you 20 years to be how you are. And the fact that it took you 20 years to get to where you are now, when you project into your mind where you want to get to, it's going to take you time to get there also. You didn't start from a baby. You didn't go from a baby to age 20 and you knew everything that you know at age 20. You understand what I'm saying? It took you 20 years to culminate all of that knowledge. Good or bad. But anyway, Rant Man been in the building all week. I apologize. I don't know where none of this shit comes from, man. It just starts happening. I've been trying to leave for like the last 45 minutes. Jay Carly says she offered retard lessons for $10. That's funny. Now that is some funny shit. Oh, wait. What am I doing? My mouse is somewhere. What happened to the mouse? The mouse is moving. Where the hell is the mouse at? The mouse is messing this up right here. I can't do nothing. All right, whatever. All right, y'all, let me get out of here. Let me get out of here now while I have the chance. Jesus. But yeah, man, we good. We on the vibration. And that's it. It ain't nothing really else to discuss. We on the vibe. We gonna stay on the vibe and just keep moving, just like that. You dig? All right, y'all. I'll holler at y'all at training. Everybody else, see y'all on YouTube tomorrow. All right, peace.